And my mom said it's all right. You got Good morning. How did you sleep? We slept amazing. One is still sleeping. I broke my planter last night. So now it's... I don't know, Doodles. Unsubscribe, resubscribe. I'm glad you made it over. Look. I'm down to that box. I am straight up down to that box. That's all that's all newsprint paper. I need it for my press. So I've got to keep a tote of fucking paper. Or I can probably put it in a box. But, yeah. And I even got some more done in here. Look at that. I got a dresser ready. I moved the dressers. I sleep on that side of the bed, so I wanted my dresser on that side of the bed. That just stores stuff. Hey, Candace. So I am preparing to unbox those. That's like, I can get into the top of that one and pull clothes out of it. I can't get into any of that one. So, because of the way it is, so I'm going to lay them up here on this dresser. So, yeah. Poor Mason, I found a goat head. Like, he was limping the other day out at the farm, and I pulled a poker out of his foot, and then I didn't check further, and I should have checked further because he had a goat head in his foot. And so, yeah, I pulled a goat head out of his foot. Poor boy. Anyway, I still have this whole mess, though. There is still this whole fucking... But once I can get to this box, then that stuff can start. Once that box is gone, then this stuff disperses between that area. Anyway, I just thought I would give you a small update. Oh, I did get a light bar up there last night. Which works really nice, doesn't it? Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, oh, ouch. I'm a bad mom. I should have checked. I should have checked better. Anyway, I just can't do the BNN. I tried. So I guess we're down to 2 boxes that are left. Because I lied. There's another box right here. But it's that box that when... Like, that's all the random fucking cords. Every cord that came off of anything is all in that box. So, it's all in there. That's when I can fucking get to it. When I need a cord. I need a cord for that light, but I got a little bit more I got to do before I can get that light set in the right spot. But I got that one that works right now, so... And yes, what you see for light is just the natural light with the light bar accompanied. I can also turn the other one on. I put a second one up there, one that points down and one that points up. This one is on the lower. This one points down. But there's another one up there that points straight up, and it's really bright. So, and I got a sink full of dishes because I haven't done them yet. I just unloaded the dishwasher, and I learned my lesson on the fucking dishwasher. I left it closed. It's been closed since, I don't know. I moved. There's clean dishes. There were clean dishes in it last night. So there was clean dishes in it when I moved. And when I moved, I didn't immediately open it. Let's see. I moved in here on what, the 2nd? No. Yeah. Anyway. 29th, whatever it was. Whatever day I moved in here. The dishwasher got closed. It didn't get opened until today, and oh my god, does it stink. Oh my god, does it stink. Alright. Yes, lots of natural light. Hey sis, you want to go back to bed? Hey, good morning, Zen. Do you need to go back to bed? I'll put you back in bed. Stretchy girl. Okay. Come here. Hey, put you back in bed. Don't pick on your brother. Mason's like, oh my gosh. Don't bring her back in here. Don't bring her back in here. Anyway, so there. Okay. Where's the coffee at? I just, like, oh, there it is. Okay. Watched more about the rescue pilots. What are the rescue pilots? What do we got going on? Doodles? I don't know. I didn't pay for I'm not tracking very good at the present moment. Actually, let him go right back to sleep. She'll curl right up and go right back to sleep too. Oh, Iran. Okay. Yeah, now I know what you're talking about. Oh my goodness. I guess I'll learn what time mail comes today. Let's hope I'm a morning. Let's hope it's like morning mail time and not like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh man, I went to take the garbage out last night. It was almost 11 o'clock. Now I've taken the garbage out at my old place at 11 o'clock, no problem. because that whole back parking lot was lit up. I come out the front door, got to the end of my Jeep, and was like, oh, hell no. It's too dark. I'm not walking over there. Oh, hell no. That's way too dark. Then I worried that, and then I tripped, crashed into shit, knocked a box over. Then I worried that I was too loud at 11 o'clock at night. Good morning, Captain Avi. I did get my little stand set up here. I got my little frog, my cigarettes, and my coffee. Today I gotta go get that stupid Christmas stuff. So I gotta drive to Thermop today, get the Christmas stuff. But I pre-planned because I loaded totes into my Jeep. I love that frog. Funny story, everywhere I've lived, I've always had a frog that sat outside my house. It used to be a purple frog. And then Cedric got left. He was frozen to the ground, and I wasn't going to risk breaking him. And he got left at the house that flooded. Anyway, that's Cedric's replacement, Frederick. Oh man, I watched that big police chase in LA too. Doodles, that one was pretty fucking good, wasn't it? The murder suspect that drove for miles, like 150 miles. Alleged murder suspect. Oh, but yours are all live. Yeah, we don't have frogs. We have horny toads. You guys call them bearded dragons, but in the wild they're called a horny toad. We have those all over. When I was little, I had a bearded dragon. I had a little horny toad that I found. He was huge. And we had to return him to the wild. My grandpa fed him mealworms and something else, grubs. Anyway, my grandpa was like, okay, he's getting really skinny. We've got to let him go. And we got in the Scout and we drove out. Ooh, we have salamanders. As a matter of fact, I had a salamander for a pet for a long time. Salamanders. I'd done a lot of work, you guys. It was a lot of work to get that kitchen set up. I cooked in it last night. I made myself baked sweet potato and chicken Kiev, and it was fucking phenomenal. No, Cap. There's only about 3 that talk. I think everybody else is waiting for me to have another bathroom party. And so what if you did run everybody off? You're here. That's all that matters. Right? What does it matter? Hey, good morning, Remy. Look, we got above cabinet lighting. I did it. There's the kitchen. Good morning, Fred. There's the kitchen. The kitchen's all put together. And the living room. And I'm down to one box over there. And then those have to stay for my press. That's newsprint paper. Normally you pay a lot of money for that. I'm just keeping a third of what was. So your painting trim. So yeah, and then this is all set up back here. Of course, the only time I want to pound nails is after like 8 o'clock at night, and I don't know what shift she's on for the sugar beet factory. So I don't want to, like, if somebody goes to bed at 8 o'clock, I don't want to be pounding nails. So yeah, wait till about 11. Nice, Remy. Yeah, you said that you were doing that too. You were adding the trim to them. So they're going to be kind of like what my fireplace doors are like. Yep, exactly like that. Yep. I gotta find stuff to hold to. Your new cabinets are still sitting on the floor. Well, call them brothers up. Tell them that you'll make them something. Tell them that there's a cake or a pie in it for them. Buy a pie. Tell them it's a whoopie pie. And when they get done, you go, whoopee! And hand them a pie. Just buy one. You want new electric and drywall first. Oh, okay. I understand that. And then the backsplash and counters are being replaced. Nice. Yeah, I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just grateful that I got a fucking kitchen that has some cabinets in it. Over here, you're wanting to replace drywall. And although, here's the deal. So, look, I've got really high ceilings in the living room. And I think the bedroom might have had just as high of ceilings. But look, it's really low in here. And whoever did the fucking tape job, look at that. What a shitty fucking tape job. They didn't even get even with skim coating it, they didn't even. And there's another one like that over here. Like, how absolute shitty could you have been? So, anyway. Yeah. So, anyway. I don't even know if there's a way to replace that. And of course, where it sits, I stare at it because I can see it. Oh, shitty. Oh, dude. So I kicked this last night and it went flying across the fucking room. My toe caught on it. It was up just a little bit. Caulk would fill the gap. So I've got they left me a thing of spackle, and spackle compound. I thought I could probably just throw some of that up there. Honestly, I thought I would just take some of my craft glue. Liquid nails are your friends. You liquid nailed all of the trim. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Cock always fills the gap, Cap. The answer's always cock. That's what I thought. I would just take my little um, needle tip craft glue and just get up there with my stool and just run it right along there. Cut a piece too short? Caulk. Got a hole? Caulk. Unlevel? Caulk. Caulk is always the answer. Good morning, be frank. Caulk for everything. Yep. Caulk is always the answer. That's really nice, Remy. You're replacing the hinges. I was mildly surprised when I opened the cupboard for my pots and pans. Yep, just like duct tape. If you can't caulk it, duck it. Did you guys see what I did to my Jeep the other day? Get that fucking dent. I was pretty proud of it. Hit it nice and hard. Not once, but twice. That's exactly what I said. And a couple other words, too. I think there was a motherfucker in there and a goddamn, and I was like, well, fine, it's my Jeep. I put the first fucking dent in it. Of course, it had to be. It couldn't even be down by the fucking bumper. No, it has to be right in the side of the fucking back end. Only me would hit a fucking box on a pole. I guess it's better than running into the generator out of the farm. The farmer's ex-wife backed into the generator out of the farm. Bent that motherfucker right over. Anyway. Damn box anyway. Shouldn't have been there, right? But you have to actually work. Okay. Did everybody take their meds today? God forbid we end up with craziness out here. We've got enough of it. So, did everybody take their meds today? Or if you didn't, did you take them with you so you can take them now? Yeah, you tell Karen she needs to take her cousin Susan and they need to go on a fucking cruise. No, but you ate a gummy and you're smoking a cone. Damn, you're ahead of me already. That is medicine. It absolutely is. If it comes from the plants and the trees, it's for me. I'm legit. It was just usual morning babble. Yeah, I have to go to Thermop at some point today. As long as I do it before dark. Gotta. I also learned that paneling is a lot harder to put a nail in than it looks. So there's that. Now I understand why there's screws on the wall. I took yours. Had to go check. Good, Candace. Good. So I have been a little self-obsessed. Oh no, it's paneling. I don't know what buffalo board is. Maybe it's buffalo board. It acted like a buffalo trying to go through it. Oh man, be frank. Oh, MDF is going to be a little bit hard to find for a while, Remy. That's been an ongoing problem. For a while it was, oh, that's paneling. Okay. I have no idea what buffalo board is, but it was like fucking trying to put a nail through a buffalo. Jesus Christ, it wasn't easy. Both of my nails curved fucking upward. And I'm the worst nailer ever. Listen. Oh, I wish Remy and Cap were here because you guys could help me fix that box. The bottom for my planter box broke off. And I'm fucked. I now have to figure out what I'm going to do about the planter box because I set that on my biggest fucking serving platter I have, and it's still too big. The box is still too big. So that's why there's a paper towel underneath there in case anything leaks when it gets watered. Or use liquid nails. So yeah, I really wish I had local friends here that had garages with dirt and pots so that I could run over and be like, help. I had to, like, I named her Susan a long time ago because she's very dramatic and cantankerous. And she's like Karen's cousin, Susan, like her best friend cousin, right? So, yeah. You know how they make MDF, right? MDF is like all the sawdust and crap pieces, and then they just press it all together. Oh, I did have a bookcase break on me yesterday. The white one that matches that one. I had that break on me. I did find my all-in-one computer though. So that motherfucker's getting set up today when the internet comes. Oh, Candace, that's the goal, is to always make somebody laugh. As long as somebody laughs. As long as they feel better at the end. Somebody better yell at the Canadians, eh? Get to making the MDF, eh? Not the MDFA, the MDF, eh? My laugh makes you laugh. Oh, man. Good morning, what is true? Look, what is true? Look, we have a fully functioning kitchen with some overhead lighting. Like some gravy on those fries, eh? We got a kitchen. I'm going to hang a shelf up. So I have this little 3-tiered shelf. And it's going to go right up there. And my spices are probably going to go on it. And then we're going to tear this fucking gross ass stove apart. And I'm probably going to try to clean that. It works, but. And I think I have to go do paperwork today. I think I should probably finally go sign the paperwork on this place. Huh? Yeah, it's coming along. So at one point in my life, I lived in a place that was even smaller than this. The last place I lived in Billings. So my bedroom, let's see. My bedroom would have been size. It had really tall ceilings, but the wall would have ended. There was just enough room to walk between the end of the bed and the wall. So it would have ended about here. And then my kitchen was it was a different room, and it was about that size. And I had one outside storage closet. When I moved in there, I had a couch, a love seat, dressers. I couldn't take any of it. Yeah, bathroom's done, Candace. Well, I mean, I've ordered a shower. I need one of those corner shower tension rod things, that goes in the shower that holds like the shampoo and the conditioner and shit. I need one of those shower caddy things, and it's got to be scrubbed. The tub's got to be scrubbed again. I did. I got the first layer of ick off, but I let the enzyme cleaner soak on it and dry on it, and when I rinsed it, it removed another layer. So it was a convertible motel hotel, 410 square foot. Oh my God, Remy. Enzyme cleaner. I'll get you the bottle that I use. I'm actually out right now, but they make an enzyme cleaner, and it's what you leave. You leave it. You can put it on and like wipe it off, but you put it on, and you let it dry on the surface, and it's got protein enzymes in it that will eat enzymes that'll eat the protein that's in the urine from like feces or mouse droppings or whatever. And after the way the bathroom looked, I was pretty sure it was biological material, so I fucking treated it with the enzyme cleaner. I should have taken before and after pictures. It was awful. It was $350, everything included. Oh my God. Literally shit. Be frank, literally shit. And it looked like whatever they used to clean the front of the toilet, they also used to clean the cabinet and the front of the tub. Yeah, this has hard water stains in it too. It's gonna take a pumice stone, and it does have hard water. There's a whole hard water ring in it. It's gonna take a pumice stone. Oh my God, I don't even want it to. No, we're not even. We got it. Nope, we're done. Put it this way, it was disgusting. Until I could actually clean it, I had a plastic bag over it. so that nothing had to come in contact with anything. Yes, I put a plastic bag over it. Comet cleanser, not even barkeeper's friend, Cap. You need something with bleach. I use Comet, but it's gonna require a pumice stone. A pumice stone. It's not. You're not even like letting. Gross. Oh my god! When I took the fan off. Yep, that's what I use as Comet cleanser. So, okay, I'll show you one. So, when I moved in, I was looking at my sink and I thought, okay, this is weird. Why would they put a silver sink with gold fittings? Right? Like, when I looked down there at that was gold. And I thought, why would they put a silver sink with gold fittings? That's really weird. Oh, no. No. It wasn't gold fittings. It was straight up so much grossness and disgustingness that was fucking gold down in where the drain is. That was all gold. The ring around it was gold. Down inside of it was gold. Gold. One side of the sink has been cleaned. The other side I already had dishes in it, and I wasn't fucking taking them out to put them in the clean side. So, oh, listen, I want to find out. I got to have a talk with her because I want to find out who her move-out cleaner is. Because whoever's doing her move-out cleans, years, Remy, years. If I showed you what the other side looked like, you'd be like, oh my God. Oh, yeah. I had hard water in Thermop. And it even, look what it did to my ice machine, Cap. So I scrubbed it and scrubbed it and scrubbed it. But I still have the iron stain from just the tap water. Hey, Happy Feet. Well, that was my question. I want to find out who's doing her move-out cleans. Because if she has somebody that's doing her move-out cleans and that's how they're cleaning, then I'm going to go throw my hat in the ring. Like, I'm seriously going to go throw my hat in the ring because she needs a good cleaner. She needs a good move-out cleaner. Unless, of course, the property is broom swept only. And then... So, that was my first thought. I should have taken pictures after I got it cleaned. And I come out of the bathroom and I was like... grossed out, stripped immediately. Everything went into a garbage bag. Rinsed myself down. And listen, I could handle the drywall dust. I didn't care about the drywall dust. I didn't care about the fucking having to re-nail all the trim back on. Like, the trim was on, but all the nails were popped out of it. Like, the pieces of trim, I don't know, they had 12 nails in them and maybe one was in the wall. I had to nail the rest of the trim back on. That's fine. That's no big deal. Good morning, Tammy. But that bathroom, listen, I am hoping... Yeah, it's the gross germy stuff that gets left behind. Yep. And so hopefully this week, my new toilet seat. The guy will come and do my toilet seat and closet bar and then fix, because I found that I have 4 outlets that don't work. I talked to the neighbor and asked her about the breaker panel. She checked. Nothing from my unit's tripped. And that's what I'm guessing is they need to be changed out. 2 of them, 2 of the 4, you can't keep a plug in. Like you put a plug into the socket and it just instantly falls back out. So, and they don't have the 3-prong. So she's probably going to have those changed out. I don't even dare change that out, Remy. I mean, I suppose we could get into a private Discord and you could walk me through how to do it, but I would prefer if I didn't do it. That's the kind of shit that gets a renter. If the building burns down, that becomes a renter's fault. I don't need that. So. But it would be nice if those other outlets would work. No playing with electric, not me. Yeah, that's just like, listen, there's a reason I make a rent payment every month. That I don't know. I don't know if it's the outlet, the wiring, what it is, Cap. I have no idea. But I've got one whole wall that nothing works on it. That's why my first thought was, I wonder if there's a breaker flipped. Well, I'm hoping that, like, once I talk to her, I'm hoping that maybe I will get a little bit of cleaning credit, which would be nice. Because, boy, howdy. Dude, if you saw when I pulled those fucking knobs off, if you would have saw what was underneath there, it's about like this. This is so gross. That is just fucking disgusting. So you cleaned the stove, but you didn't think to pull the fucking things off? Who cleans like that? Clearly you can see there's shit underneath. Oh, I know. Be frank. Mine too. Mine too. Yeah. Yep. Oh, and it's like that under all 4, Remy. Yep. Yep, my OCD this has driven me fucking crazy. I've had to get everything else done, but in the back of my mind, all I keep thinking is that goddamn stove. I know. Just, everybody take a breath, okay? It's not your house. You don't live here. You don't have to deal with it. It's not your problem. By the end of today, it won't be my problem either. But we're definitely going to take pictures of this time. I'm okay. You're okay. We're okay. It's all okay. It's all okay. Oh, dinks, that's just the beginning of it. You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. No, my good friend needs to see that her clean out move people suck. So even when I haven't been out at the farm for a month, or I think the longest stretch I went was like 6 months not being out there, that stove never looked like that when I pulled those burners off. It never looked like that underneath. But the good news is that a little bit of steel wool and some elbow grease, take that shit right off. No big deal at all. Spray it first with Dawn Power Wash. Oh wow, is everybody in looking at my dirty stove? Listen, I have no control over that. I didn't leave it in that condition. I moved in and I found it in that condition. Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do? And I'll pose that question to you. What would you do if you moved into a rental and you found that when you moved in? What would you do? What would you do? I could be the tenant that shows up in the office with pictures and starts yelling and screaming. That's not going to get me anywhere. I could be the tenant that takes pictures and uh, tells her about it, or I can just be the person that fucking deals with it, right? What's there to be excited about? Dinks, it's a house, four walls, bathroom. I mean, it's a place to live. At least I didn't find any dead mice. Didn't find any alive ones either, but I mean, what is one supposed to do? I don't see her sending a cleaner over to clean it. Even if it was, I don't want somebody in my house cleaning something. Oh, I'm probably the 5 millionth fucking renter here. You'd also get a cat. No, I don't do cats. I don't do cats. A big cat's the only cat that I tolerate. I'm not a cat person. That was kind of what I was thinking, Happy Feet, was, man, if the bathroom looked like that, and the bathroom fan cover looked like it did, and the stove looks like it does, imagine how bad the rest of the house must look that he was living in. Or they were living in. I don't know if it was male or female. For me, in my mind, it's man. You've always wanted a Bengal cat. That would be cool, Fred. Bah humbug. An ocelot. An Aussie cat. I also want a Brahma chicken, Brahma rooster. Those suckers are like 3 foot tall. So I guess the way I think about it is we have a starting base to measure how clean I keep my stove, I guess. So there's that. Also, when I moved into the last place, the stove had some random stains on it that I couldn't get off for the longest time. And then I was able to use some steel wool and get those off too. So uh, I think I'll be okay. I gotta talk to her about the fridge, though, because the fridge doesn't keep anything cold. I mean, it's kinda cold, but anyway. He was supposed to be a hen. Oh, I saw I was scrolling Facebook the other night, and there was a gal that was holding a big old Brahma rooster, and like, he was half the size of her. Could you imagine having a whole flock of those? Those would be some big-ass birds. You had 3 Brahma hens? Oh, man, that'd be really cool. I just think that'd be just they're ginormous chickens. There isn't any dust under the fridge. I already pulled it out, and I already cleaned the coils on the back of it. Happy feet. That was the first thing I did after turning it on and, letting it sit overnight to try to come up to temp, and then the next day, I slid it out, cleaned underneath of it, which it must have been out of here at one point in time because it was really clean underneath of it, but the back needed the coils were really dusty, and the little intake fan area was kinda dusted over, and I sucked all that out, but I don't know. Being a landlord's hard. Being a property manager is hard. And I also don't want to start off a new situation coming in pissed off and complaining. So you're getting a new fridge this year. It's on the list. Seems like I always move into the house that has the dying fridge. Yeah. Because in this house, in the last house, I got a new fridge. In the trailer, I got a new fridge. On the little green porch house, I got a new fridge. The upstairs apartment, the tiny upstairs apartment, I got a new fridge. The Terry apartment, I got a new fridge. Our Wingate house, we got a new fridge. That's 5 fridges. Do fridges just not last like they used to? I think we had the same refrigerator the whole time I was a kid. Huh. Man, I want one of those fancy fridges that gives you the visual of what's inside and connects to your grocery list and automatically orders it. Yeah, no, I'm teasing. I don't want one of those fancy fridges. New fridges are good, they just don't last. I'm sitting here thinking about that stovetop, and I'm like, I wonder where I put my razor blades. Oh man, he was impressed with the stove out at the farm. I was impressed too, I'll be honest. I was about halfway through the job when I was like, I should never have started it. Yeah, no, I don't want anything like that, Cap. I don't want no smart appliance. I also found out there's a laundromat just down the way. And I could take everything to the laundromat and be done in an hour and a half. I'm not too sure about these washer and dryers that are here. They look like they need a good once over. And I'm afraid to open the one because I'm afraid it's going to smell. It's been closed. Well, I don't know how long it's been closed. The door's been closed for, so I'm a little scared. But the good news is that you drop your money in and you push the thing in and it just drops right through and you can reach in and grab it and put it right in for the next load. I don't know. So, that's what we got. And to be 100% honest, I don't want to do fucking anything today. I don't even want to go get the Christmas shit. It may not be till Wednesday when I get back over there. Because my body hurts so bad. To be honest, I'm waiting. Like, I am counting the hours until FedEx arrives with another shelf like that one and another shelf like that one. So then I can finish doing what I'm doing in here. Because I want I want the two tall shelves on either side of my press, and I want spider plants on either side of that. That's what I thought too, Cap. You know what? As long as I get over there before the end of the month, it'll be fine. And I leave for a week. I leave on my birthday. Ooh, that means I'm gonna be here in town. Ooh, that means we get to go feed the bison. So the 17th is the bison feeding program. We have to be in Thermopolis at 8. So that means we have to leave here by 7:30. I'm telling you, never see you, Curb. I assumed it meant that you were taking it to the curb, but so a week from Friday, folks, we get to go feed. I know. Yay, birthdays. A week from Friday, we get to go feed the bison. How exciting is that? So if I die between Friday and Saturday, I will have completely marked something off my bucket list. I've always wanted to feed a bison. Now I've been there when we've thrown hay in or put pellets or whatever. My cousin had bison, but that's not the same. Those fuckers were mean. I'm sure these ones are mean too, but yeah. So the bison broke out one day, and he was outside, and the bull pinned him, and he was pinned underneath a wood pile for hours till his wife got home. She pulled in the driveway, and she noticed something was going on, and he hollered at her not to. She got ready to get out of her vehicle, and he hollered at her. She like drove over to him, and then they uh, spent the next 3 days butchering. They were done with bison. They can be mean. Oh, I could let my cousin tell you the story. Oh yeah, he'll tell you that story, and just like you were right there with him. He was pinned underneath that log pile for 6 fucking hours. Every time he'd try to get out, they'd all be swarmed right around him, stomping, kicking. Like they were not. They were mad, and they'd been like that since he'd gotten them. They just kept getting more and more aggressive. Anyway, life stories. Tell you a story about a buddy of mine. Getting pulled out of a tent by a grizzly bear. I used to pick up the boys' laundry, the ones that did the pack trips. I'd pick up their laundry and take it into town when they'd come off the hill, and got to the bottom of a bag, and here was a perfectly folded shirt. I thought, what the fuck is with this? Oh, yeah. It had blood, hole in it. Yep. A bear went through the side of the wall tent. Yeah. Ugh. No fun with bears. Well, as legend has it, the 3 S's: shoot, shovel, and shut the fuck up. That's the way the legend goes. Now, what they really did, I don't know. When I asked, like, well, what happened? They said the 3 S's: shoot, shovel, and shut the fuck up. All right, I'm not going to ask any more questions. Could they have been pulling my leg? Absolutely. Were they pulling my leg? Most likely. But yes, there was a bear encounter that year. Always makes me wonder to like what extent the bear encounter was. All right, so it's Monday. What are y'all gonna do? Today I am going to, where's that string? God damn it. So today I am going to clean this. It is gross, gross, gross. Gross, 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 gross. So I'm going to clean this today. It's gross. A lot of it's probably from me tracking in, but a lot of it is probably from This whole area, it's just all dusty and gross. And I'm going to clean it today. That was my big plan. Was that in the oven. That in the stovetop. And possibly then go get my stuff. Or I'll wait till tomorrow. Oh, physical torture on the... Yeah, that's the laundry room. Oh, happy feet. Physical torture. Yeah, that's the laundry room, thanks. Well, I guess I lucked out. I mean, I guess it could have been worse. I could have gotten the stove from hell. I bet this comes off really easily. What do you want to bet? Let's see. First step, let's get a razor blade. Oh yeah. Look at that. With some Dawn Power Wash, that shit's gonna come right off. Look at that. Look at that. That's gonna come right off. Little bit of Dawn Power Wash on that. It'd be perfect. Let's see what happens if we hit it with this. Well, we just hit it with some Dawn Power Wash. We'll see. I can hear it going pss, 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 pss. So, listen, even if it's not perfect, as long as we get most of that off of it, I will feel a lot better. I'm going to run those through the dishwasher. Actually, I'll probably put some, oh, fuck. Soap. I don't have any more soap. I mixed up the last of my Dawn soap into making a power wash last night. But I got a good scrub brush. And I got a box of steel wool. So, anything worth doing is worth doing with elbow grease, right? Makes me giggle. Thinks, is that the laundry room? No, it's just where we store the washer and dryer. soda. Did you hear what the Easter Bunny brought me? Baking soda, salt, and water, and let it soak. Well, I put Dawn Power Wash, which is Dawn Platinum rubbing alcohol, and yep, that's all I do. I go to the dollar store, I buy a bottle of 90% rubbing alcohol for $1. I then go right around the corner to the little bottles of Dawn Ultra, because you gotta have the Dawn or the Dawn Platinum. You go right to the little bottles of Dawn Platinum, and you buy for $2.35 normally. You can get the ingredients to make Dawn Power Wash. And so when you make your Dawn Power Wash, you are going to go with soap up to the top of the lemon line with the alcohol to the bottom of the pea. And then I do up to about here with water, up to about the top of that with water. And that's what I make. And it makes a nice fluffy foam. As you can see, it's doing its job. It's breaking all of that down. Yep. It's just dish soap, alcohol, and water. But you need the Dawn Platinum. Can't just use regular Dawn. I mean, you can, but it's not gonna... it's probably not gonna give you the desired effect. When you just use the regular blue Dawn, you get less bubbles, and the spray just kind of comes out a little watery and foamy. Or has been my experience. Oh, see? Even Happy Feet agrees. Even Happy Feet agrees. All right, let's see. It's had a little bit of time to sit. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, you don't even have the camera on. Look at that. It's just coming right off now. Look at that. Good thing I'm a girl and know how to clean. Ugh. Nice. So we'll let that mess just sit there and ruminate. That's where you went wrong, Bob. I'll be honest, I actually really kind of like this place. I do. I like how it feels in here. I like how it looks. Anyway. You like that I like it? You like it? I like it. I like it. You like it? Yeah. It'll be just perfect. Foil is a good scrubber. Hey, good morning, Spitfire. How are you? Yeah, if you're going to take a razor blade to your stovetop, you got to make sure that you understand the pressure so that you don't scrape your paint off, the ceramic paint off your stove. But yeah, Happy Feet is right. Or a good piece of steel wool. One of those metal scrubbers with the handles. I'm doing good. Almost put together. I'm down to 2 boxes. What color are you choosing, Cap? Oof. Oh, you're scared to use that? Yeah, don't be. Just make sure that you hold it at a 45-degree angle. Nordic Blonde. Ooh, that's pretty. That sounds pretty. Start calling you Abba. So, Spitfire, I got the light up there on top with my Carnival glass. And this was this morning's project. I knew it was gross. Oh, not on the stove, cutting a finger. Well, this way you hold the razor blade with one hand and you keep the other hand back. But it's pretty disgusting. Anyway, so I saw this and I knew it was going to be gross. Nobody ever pulled that off. They just cleaned around it. So it's like that on all 4 fucking burners. So we did a test one. We did a test run on this one. God, look at all that. Gross. So I scraped it first with a razor blade to see how thick it was. Then I hit it with some Dawn Power Wash. See? And that's why you let the Dawn Power Wash do its thing. Look at how easy that's coming up. God, that's gross. Ugh. Gross. Ugh. It is going to be brand new pretty soon. Look at that. That is why you let the Dawn Power Wash do its thing. Because we have not scrubbed hardly anything at all. But now my razor blade is all gooey. And I'm going to I got to wipe it off with a paper towel. All right, let's get a new angle on it. I know. I'm telling you. Dawn Power Wash. I guess the way I look at it is, if it takes grease off of the duck's back that's gotten caught in a spill, why wouldn't we use it for more products when there's grease involved? That was my thought. Okay, let's see what happens when we wipe this up. Oh, look at that. Oh, well, would you? Oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Well, now we got a problem. Uh-oh. Well, now we got a bigger problem. Oh, well. The little white piece broke off. That's the firing pin. Yeah, we got a problem. Oh, shit. I just threw it away. God damn it. Good thing it's an empty garbage bag. Yahtzee. All right. Yeah, that's my problem. I can't lift it on the one side. It's fucking sealed down. Yahtzee. Got it. Oh, good God. Oh, happy feet if you saw what I just... Yep, it's stuck down from the grease. Oh my God. Hold on. Ooh, this is gross. Okay, so this is the downside to being a renter. Oh, fucking gross. There is not enough Dawn Power Wash in the fucking world. Oh my God. Look at this. Jesus Christ. Is this the fucking stove from hell? I'm beginning to wonder if this is the stove from hell. Fuck my life. Baking soda and vinegar? No. I'm going to have to get some. I'm going to have to grab some of those newsprint papers, the packing papers that I did. I have to stick them down underneath the edge of the stove so that they can suck up, so the grease just doesn't run and hit the floor. And I'm just gonna have to get in there and tear it apart. I'm gonna have to fucking take a picture and then tear it the fuck apart. Because number one, I don't want to get hit with it when I move out if I don't clean it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do any more on the stove until I get off of here, so then I can take some pictures and then show her. Because I didn't take pictures of the bathroom. Yeah. Oh, that was the last thing I did, Tammy, was I degreased that oven hood. And that was the other thing. I thought in apartments, ovens were supposed to have a vent hood over the range. Well, there's not one. And man, when you turn that oven on, that fucking house heats up. They are. It's code. I don't even. Are you sure it's code in this state? Because I honestly thought that they were supposed to have one over the stove and in the bathroom. But anyway, they are, especially a gas stove. Well, I had to open both fucking windows, and I turned the bathroom fan on while I was cooking yesterday. Maybe it'll be a thing that gets fixed while I'm gone. Why should it not be the stove from hell? It's the bathroom from hell. With the neighbor from hell. Make a list of things. I'll be glad when I can get the area rug down on the carpet on the floor today. That'll make me happy. If it was a man that lived, it probably was a man that lived here. It probably was. Because if it were a woman, oof, I'd be questioning her female card. Like, what'd you do? Grow up in a cave? And if so, fuck. What'd you do when the cave got dirty? Just move on to a new one? Oh, good God, this is gross. I just want to play with my miniatures today. Can we just not do any of this? Can somebody send me their 3 wishes so that I can wiggle my nose and blink my eyes and my 3 wishes and your 3 wishes are accomplished? One of your 3, though, has to be that we, win tax-free lotto. Anyway. Tax-free lotto. Yes, tax-free. Or somebody else pays the taxes. Oh, Spitfire, my knives look so nice in my kitchen. My knives look nice in my kitchen. I think the ice maker is going to move to the left side. Although the glasses are in the right side, but whatever. I was delightfully pleased when I opened those cabinets down there because they have spaces in them, spacers, lots of room. So how fucking gross is this? Now we'll let that sit again. Ooh, I did do this yesterday. I did put all of my sublimation pieces, parts and pieces, into this holder. And I was going to put it on that wall, but I think I'm just going to wait for the shelf to get here. So it's my biggest thing is I have to wait today. I have to wait for the fucking internet box to come. I have to wait for... It's all waiting. I'm in that waiting phase of my fucking life. Should we garden? I've got one, Zen. But before I need the metal scrubber, I gotta hit it with the Dawn Power Wash and see how... Like, I don't want to use the metal scrubber until after I've gotten through the layers. I want the metal scrubber to take off what's left. Yeah. I got a box of them. It's snowing. Jesus, Cap. Yep. Box of them, Zen. They were $1.50 at the Dollar General. Put it under water, wet it, squeeze it, start scrubbing. Makes a perfect foam. But I don't want to use that until after I've already taken off everything else, right? And Happy Feet, thank you so much for reminding me. All I had to do was lift the oven up, the top up. Cat, that's the winter we were supposed to have. You kept seeing the SOS pads in your mind. Cap, you guys have gotten the winter that we were supposed to have. I'm telling you, this winter that we had in Wyoming was nothing. We didn't get major... we didn't go below zero for multiple days like we normally do. Hell, we didn't even have our usual February temperature inversion where we go like 50 below. We didn't have that this year. Our mountains still got all the snowpack they need, so we're up top. I mean, up top has got enough moisture, so we're here. Oh, be frank, we made some major progress. Well, we made some major progress, but we also found more that has to be cleaned. Yeah. It's the stove from hell. So we made progress, but as fast as we made the progress, it was totally undone. Totally undone. So. It has been, it was a tough winter. For you guys, for everybody back east. Man, Fred's been going through it too. Where Fred lives, he's just been... It used to be like, we'd get it, and then in 2 days, Fred would get that weather. So he'd know pretty much what to expect, right? Well, I can have sun, and in 2 days, he can end up having snow. Poor guy. Because it seems like what used to go like straight across, it's like going down. It like goes diagonal. Anyway. I really want to know who does our move out cleans. Like, I'm just fucking nosy about it. Oh, Cap, that's generally how we feel. Like, so last night it was about 9 o'clock, maybe 9:30. It just was, the sun had finally set, and I'd taken a break, and I was standing out on the porch smoking a cigarette, and all of a sudden I could feel it. And you could actually smell spring in the air. You could feel it. It was still, like, I was standing out there in just a t-shirt. I just had on my t-shirt and sweats, and you could feel it. You could smell spring in the air, and you could just feel it. It was still warm after dark. It wasn't terribly cold, but we could have snow tomorrow too, so there's that. When Easter's early, we always get another good snowstorm, generally right around my birthday. $16 tonight? Damn, Cap, you are up north. You know, my friend in Alaska, it's been warmer in Alaska than where you're at. '20s for you guys? Man. We've had 30s overnight for a couple of months now. It's not gotten down. I mean, some nights it gets down low, but oh, I think Zen is farther east. A couple hours away from Maine. Zen is way up there. Okay. Well, at least my bun's not off to the side of my head like it was. Oh my goodness, did you guys see Barbecue Lady's puppies last night? They were so cute. They were so cute. It doesn't matter what kind of puppy it is. When they're puppies like that, they're just cute. She lured me in with the fucking puppies. She was live and vertical. French bulldogs, mini Frenchies. And I scrolled up, and here she was showing all the babies. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. They're just brand new, learned how to use their little legs. Oh, they're cute. Just new babies. It's like when you drive down the highway out here, you see the new baby calves, new baby sheep. Just brand new babies. It's cabin and lamb season here. Better to show puppies than raw meat peppers. Hey, JP, how are you? I was thinking about you the other day. The farmer was in Tucson. I know that's not quite, but he was already, last month when I was out at the farm, he was in Tucson and it was already 110 degrees. And I was like, oh man, I have a friend that lives in Arizona, and I bet she's sweating her tits off. So I moved, JP. I moved. I got the stove from hell currently over there soaking in Dawn fucking power wash. It's gross. Anyway. And I'm supposed to go back and get Christmas out of the shed today, but I don't want to. So I'm not going to go. Maybe tomorrow. Actually, I am, JP. I am. It's smaller, but it's caused me to let a few more things go and be selective at what I keep. So, pretty disgusted with the stove right now. It's fucking gross. Here, JP, you want to make? I want to make your eye twitch, JP. Here, look. That's burner number 1 that we've attempted at. There's burner number 2. And it's like that under all fucking 4 of them. Yeah. You know that when you walk up to a stove like this and you can see a ring, you know it's not been cleaned properly. I told you I was going to make your eye twitch. So, have razor blade will travel. Oh, look. did she? Does that look like maybe a little bit better? Yeah. This thing has been making my body itch thinking about this fucking stove. Anyway, it's smaller. It's nicer. I got a box of it. I was letting the Dawn Power Wash soak on it just to see how long it was going to take. But I got a box of them. And then the worst part was, JP, I fucking had to pop the lid and look. It's like that all the way. Oh my God. This is the only time when being poor sucks, right? If it were up to me, the whole thing would just go out and we just buy a new one. Yep. If it were up to me, but it's not up to me. This is when being poor and a renter sucks. Because you can't just go to the appliance store and say, I want a new one. This is when you suck it up and soldier on. And I got a really good stiff bristled brush. Oh yeah, and I have a neighborhood Karen. I'm pretty sure she's related. I think she's Susan. She's Karen's cousin. I think she's Karen's first cousin. I think they were besties growing up. That's a lot of buildup. Yeah. I could show you the stove from hell. I'm beginning to wonder if it's not mine. JP, we had a new baby. Look. Look at him. We had a new baby. Thomas knocked Bonnie up. And we didn't know she was pregnant. He is so fucking sweet. Oh my gosh, JP, he is so sweet. He is the most gentle, full of love. So his mama will bring him over so you can love on him. Oh, let me show you his grandma. So there's May. No, he's not named yet. So there's May. And then she was so happy. I gave her her own bowl of sweet feed because everybody else had already gotten theirs and there was nothing left. There was absolutely nothing left. And so she had finally come into the corral, but she was so late getting in. And so I went and got her own bowl of sweet feed. And this is what she did. She put on a little smiley show for me. She was all smiles. He doesn't have a name yet. He's super sweet, though. Oh my gosh. He's got a couple of black hooves and a couple of white hooves. See how his hooves are split in the front? Half white, half black. And then in the back, he's got one white and one black. I don't know either, JP. But their hooves are so fucking sweet, aren't they? So he's really funny. If you scratch his butt, he instantly kicks out backwards. Michael, no. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, you kick it, you scratch his butt and his legs, he instantly starts kicking his back legs. He's probably not as much, he's not as, like Bonnie and Thomas, you could just walk right up to him out in the middle of the pasture and they would be just fine with you. On him as much as he did with Bonnie and Thomas. But we had to put Monty down a little over a month ago. He had Cushing's. And so that's made Spot and Roy really step up. Oh, he's scared of everything. Everything in the world is. And Hobo has totally taken on the role of uncle and is. It does kind of look like he's got the state of Maine on his forehead. So I got the farmer with this one for April Fool's, JP. I fucked up though because it had the lawnmower. When I took the picture of the yard, it had the lawnmower in it. So he right away was like, "Whose lawnmower is at my house?" He didn't even say anything about the moose. He's like, "Whose lawnmower is that?" AI put it in your yard. For fuck's sakes. I was talking about the moose. He was going after he immediately went after the fucking lawnmower, and I'm like, I was talking about the moose. See you later, JP. Thanks for coming in. What am I looking for? Oh, gee. What I wouldn't give to have that back. Huh. He's just so sweet. He almost looks like he has an upside down Texas on his side, too. when Bonnie was that tiny, um, man, we'd go out there and you could run your hands all over her and pick up her feet. And we've kind of let this one guy don't get in the corral with when he's in there. Um, May's pretty. Bonnie's mom, May, is pretty territorial over him. And she has a tendency, if you turn your back on her, she has a tendency to bite you in the back of the shoulder. So I generally don't go into the corral with them. And going out into the field, that's a 60-40 split. Generally, I come back looking like I'm missing a shoe and my bun is off to the side. I look like I've come home from a wild Friday night because they're just great big pasture puppies. They'll lick you, they'll steal your coffee, they'll eat all your carrots, they'll pull on your sweatshirt, they'll pull on your bun. They circle you all around. They rub all over you, they lean on you. And I have anxiety, and sometimes that gets a little bit much because they're kind of big. I used to. I don't anymore. I haven't ridden in years. I haven't ridden in years. I have rods in my back. Probably not a good idea to. And I am kind of fat. I don't really think I don't think a horse deserves to carry my weight. I would probably, if I wanted to start riding again, I probably should drop another 40 pounds. I'm just weird like that though. I don't want to put extra weight on a horse. And you never know like what could happen. You could be going along just fine and shit happens. A lady from home, she was just out pleasure riding and the horse reared up and she broke her neck and she's in a wheelchair. So yeah, it happens. I'd prefer if I could just keep with my gimpy legs the way they are. I think back out of my life, the only time I didn't have horses was when I lived in New York. Like, that was the only time that I didn't have horses like under my control, in my possession, my responsibility. Oh my God, you want a good laugh? Look up, hold on, let me go find it. Okay. That's amazing that you started riding again. Rough day at work Sunday? I told you I'd call you out. Anal glaucoma. I don't see her coming in till Wednesday. Kale on a horse. Um, so 3 of the horses really like carrots, and the other 3, they could give a shit less about carrots. They want the sweet feed and the apple treats. Thomas will take a couple of bites of the carrot, but man, Spot and Roy though, they are carrot whores. You literally just about quit your job. Oh shit, Doodles. Goddamn Karen. Just a cup of oats. Well, I'm sure the farmer's going to come back and be like, Jesus Christ, you pigs. Because I don't know how many times a day he was treating the horses, but twice a day they would come and bang the buckets. So for the first 3 days, I was giving them sweet feed and pellets twice a day. I'm sure he's going to come home and go, Jesus Christ, I had a brand new bag. Where'd it go? But I also went in and got them carrots. They do love when I come out. I asked where the apple treats were, and he's like, in my truck at the airport in Cody. Like, no worries, I'll go get him carrots. So I got him 2 5-pound bags of carrots. And in my week out there, I fed them 5 pounds of carrots. There was a 5-pound bag left. So essentially 2 horses ate 5 pounds of carrots in 4 days, 3 days. Thank you, Zen. Even Birdie was sad when I left this time. She kept stomping her foot. It was kind of funny. I think it was because she wanted to go. I got it, Zen. I think it was because she wanted to go. But we try to time it so that once he lands, he's about an hour away. So I take off, and in that hour it takes me to get halfway home, he's already home. Oh, Fred. Yeah, we're going to have a conversation, buddy. I'm thinking we might need to have a family intervention. I'm going to have to call Jules today and check on her. Did you see him last night, Zen? I'm beginning to think we might need to do an intervention. Well, before you came into the picture, Captain, we had us a little dysfunctional family over here. There was me and Mama Duck and Fred and Zen and Shagman or Koken, either one, and Jim Jules and Sunday, and we had us a little dysfunctional family over here. And so, I don't know. She didn't answer my call yesterday. I figured she was probably with her mom for Easter. Or maybe she was sleeping. Anyway, so Koken decided that Fred was dad and I was mom. Technically, Fred and I could have consummated that relationship and produced Koken. So he is technically correct. And anyway, so Koken and Jules ended up getting together, and Koken moved to Jules's location. And so now he does some crazy fucked up shit, and it causes Fred and I. Do we sing We Are Family? Yes, yes. Only on the 4th Tuesday. Only on the 4th Tuesday of the month. Or the 7th Wednesday. Either one. Oh, Doodles. You ought to see him now. Oh my God. Fred, what did he do last night? Tell everybody, tell the class what he did, Fred. Fred, tell everybody what your son did. Anyway. So yeah. We're going to have to check on our friends. Because we are family. I got all my brothers and sisters with me. We are family. He's a crazy little nut job, son. I know, it's not Tuesday. I was just practicing for the 4th Tuesday. Yes, we used to give him dating advice. And then it turned out that he was trying to date Jules. That kind of backfired on all of us, didn't it? Here we thought we were out, trying to get him a new girlfriend, and then it turns out he took one of ours. So there's that. Hey, did you know that potato cakes are back at Arby's? Yep, I went through the drive-thru the other day and got me just an order of potato cakes. Oh, damn, were they good. Yes, potato cakes. Oh, shit. That wheel's not locked on that. All right, well, that appears. Never met a potato I didn't love. I have so many questions, but I'm driving using speech to text. Uh-oh. So many questions. Uh-oh. Sunday's got questions. Sunday to Doodles has questions. Wow, look at that. Okay. So after using a little bit of a razor blade and some Dawn Power Wash, not married, no. That's the final result. So I used the Dawn Power Wash and a razor blade, and it went from that to that. I have not used any steel wool on it. Not too fucking bad, right? Not too fucking bad. So that's pretty damn good. And that was just an hour. So if I spray all 4 burners, the other 3 burners, let it sit, in an hour they should all be ready to fucking scrub the shit out of. Right? It's definitely better than it was. I'm telling you, Dawn Power Wash, it can... Well, look at how it just broke down that grease. Oh, Dinks, listen. Honey, they may not have even known. They may, like, they may not have even walked through it between... You got to understand, everything, I wasn't supposed to move until this week, but everything got bumped up because of Easter. And originally they were going to go, my friend that helped me move. Oh, I wouldn't even try oven cleaner. I like the Dawn Power Wash does good enough for me. I don't like the chemicals. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to move until this week. I wouldn't have started moving until today. So it's possible that and it's possible it didn't get cleaned, and but at least now I'll feel comfortable cooking on the stove because I know that it's all clean and nothing left residual. It's fine. Besides, what else do I have to do with my time? Talk to you guys and just scrub the stove. Not everything can be accomplished. Rome wasn't built in a day, now was it? Don't rock the boat, baby. Nope, we're just floating along down the lazy river of life. That's the street sweeper. Oh, maybe no, that's a lawnmower. Somebody's getting their yard mowed. Ooh, nice, Tammy. I have to figure out what I'm going to do for supper tonight. I still have a chicken cordon bleu. I have a pizza. I think I want, like... Oh, that is the street sweeper. Ready? It's a street sweeper. Chicken Alfredo with asparagus. Ooh. How cool is that? They do the side streets. They're cleaning out the gutters. Better go dig in the freezer. You have Easter dinner leftovers? I'm jealous, Dinks. I didn't have any leftovers from Easter dinner. I'm hungry. God, I just realized I'm starving. What do I have quick? Nothing. Okay, seriously, you guys, you need to try these Oreos. Oh God, that fridge is warm. I got a call. No bread. I don't buy bread. Gotta eat those Oreos. They're really good. They taste like a toasted, like a s'more. Like a toasted marshmallow and graham cracker. You only need about 3 of them. They're really good though. Am I eating those now? No. I may get off here and... Oh. McDonald's is down the road. I may go there. Have a good day, Cap. I'm getting ready to get off here. I gotta do something with myself. Even if it's wrong. No, I'm not doing wrong things today. I am, however, going to clean the stove. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. And I will see you guys later. We'll come back on later this afternoon. Have a good one.